for me?
Good morning.
Good morning. Sit down.
Thank you, ma'am.
My name is Usha, and what is your name?
My name is Ritu Sharma.
And what is your name?
My name is Pranika Chau.
You are Ritu of class 11th, candidate 27A. You are Pranika of class 11th, candidate 27B. What is your hobby, Ritu?
Mainly reading, writing and playing badminton in particular, followed up by collecting currencies of different countries.
Why have you chosen this particular hobby?
Because I'm carrying this habit since my 4th class and I have my own diary and I used to paste the currencies there.
You, Pranika, what will you miss the most about the school when you pass out of here?
Well, I'll miss everything about my school, but the two things which I'll miss the most is my teachers and my friends. My teachers, because they not only helped me in my academics but in my personal life also. They helped me to grow into a good individual and a good human being. They always welcomed my problems and I was very frank to them. So definitely it's my teachers to whom I'll miss the most.
Okay, Ritu, you are ready with the topic, I suppose?
Yes.
So, you can speak your topic. She will ask you a question after that, and I'll ask you some more questions.
The topic is punishment should be according to the crime but not the age. Crime has been present in a society from a very long time. We may disagree its hold in the society, but we cannot deny its presence. However, it has been rising in the recent times. And what is most astonishing is that the youngs are getting more attracted to what we call a crime sector. It is undeniable that they are the worst affected as they are still in the initial phase of what could be a bright future. But should minors be treated differently as compared to others who commit the same crime? Does a 17 years old has a less reasoning power than an 18 years old? What a great mental development will be there in the next 1 year. Now before talking more, let's throw some light on the term juvenile. Many of you will think what actually juvenile is. Well, juvenile is a term used for children who has not attained a certain age up to which he or she can be held liable for his or her criminal attempts. You all will agree with me that the young blood is way more vicious than the old blood. The gruesome Delhi gang rape of 2012 involved a 17-and-a-half-year-old teenager who was tagged the most brutal. I repeat my word, the most brutal of the venomous people. Sadly, it is very opprobrious for a country that he will get away in next 3 years. So I strongly believe that if the crime is grave, the punishment should be same for all the ages. Thank you.
Okay, good. You can ask her a question.
So Ritu, you talked about juvenile crime. So how do you think these juvenile crimes can be controlled?
That's really a good question. Thank you, Pranika. Like I said in my speech, all those who are prior to 18 years old come under the category of juvenile. Moral education plays a good role in this particular. Teachers should taught the actual meaning of right and wrong. Strict rules and amendments should be given to them, and by doing so I think the crimes can be controlled very soon.
Okay. Do you think we should bring down the age of a juvenile?
I strongly believe that the age should be brought down because in today's time, what I have found so far is the children is enough grown up, they are enough mature and they are enough sensible that what they are doing. They have explored themselves very much now, and like I said in the speech, the child was only 17-and-a-half years old who committed the crime. And just because he was a juvenile, the punishment is only for 3 years. And the punishment is not that severe. So I think that the age should be brought down.
Okay. Pranika, now you can speak your topic, after which Ritu will ask you a question and I'll ask you some more questions.
My topic is crisis of character. As we all know that our life is full of many crises like food crisis, water crisis, natural crisis, price hikes, etc. But among these all, crisis of character comes on the top. It is very aptly said, if wealth is lost, nothing is lost. But if character is lost, everything is lost. Therefore, character forms a very important part in our life. And the real cause of the crisis lies in the degradation of our social and moral values. We have left everything far behind. We have left our culture and are hankering after the West. Morality has gone and we are behind pragmatism. Materialism has empowered us and strings of spiritualism are fast breaking up. We believe in idleness and indisciplined life. Earning and spending has become the be-all and end-all of everyone. We have become selfish and opportunist without caring for a pious life and religious ideas. The family bonds are no more and the warmth of love between the family members is washing away like flood. We will have to revive our educational system that can raise the character of our future generation, as it is the need of the hour to be high in our approach. Thank you.
You can ask her a question now.
Do you think peer pressure is an important factor in the crisis of character?
Undoubtedly, peer pressure is one of the most important factors in this massive crisis of character. As in today's time, according to the young minds, friends are the family they choose for themselves. So according to them, if they can relate themselves with somebody in their life, it's their friends. So in order to become a star, in order to prove them that they have also grown up, they do such things which are not made for them. They commit crime, they go off track, and therefore peer pressure plays an important part.
Do you think media also has a role to play here?
Yes ma'am, media also shares the equal ratio as the peer pressure do, because in today's world, young children are very much involved into the media at very early stage. Televisions, mobile phones, social networking sites, etc. All these have become very common gadgets in their life. And what they see is what they try to attempt, and what they see, like the characters, they want to become like them without just giving a moment, without just thinking that whether it is for them or not. So media definitely plays an important role.
What role do you think parents can play? Character.
Parents will play the major of all, as because it's only because of the communication gap between the children and the parents that the children go off track. Because sometimes in situations they may find themselves alone, and in that case, if they find themselves free to talk to their parents, then parents will definitely guide them and they won't let them go off track. So if children find themselves free to talk to their parents, then definitely maximum mistakes what they commit can be reduced.
Okay, now there's a task for both of you. I'll read out the task and you'll have to find a solution for that. Your friend is not very good in maths, but he has opted for commerce with maths and is not doing well. Discuss with your partner what are the future implications and how will you convince him to reconsider his choice.
So the task given to us through this task, we can very well relate to this task with our personal lives, and especially me being a commerce student, I've myself seen many of my friends going through the same problem. So in this case, I'll first try to know that what the problem actually is. Is he not putting his efforts into the subject, or actually the subject is not for him? If I'll find him careless in his efforts, then I'll help him in the subject rather than advising him to quit.
Yeah, that will be very apt. According to me, firstly, I will go to him in a personalized way. I will ask him what the actual problem is going through. I will see whether he is doing his homework properly or not. Because maths requires practice, and practice makes a man as well as a woman perfect. And also, his algebra should be in command, because if the basic calculations are not that strong, nothing can happen. I will check whether his relationship with the maths teacher is good or not, because if he will not be that frank, he will not ask this question, he will just swallow it out, right? Also, I will see whether he analyzes and understands the mistakes he is committing. So,
yeah, these solutions will definitely help him if he is putting his efforts, and if even after putting his efforts, even after putting labor, doing hard work, he is not doing better, he is not performing good, then without wasting a single second, I'll advise him to opt for any other subject, because the choice is there. And after consequences of opting maths forcefully are really frightful, because of the pressure of performing better in maths, he won't be able to give attention to other subjects too, and his overall performance will suffer for that. So I'll advise him, and I'll also help him in reconsidering his choice.
So what's your final conclusion here?
what I concluded so far is, I will suggest him to think twice I will suggest him to take other streams because there are many streams like computer science, economics, arts. If not maths, then might be other subjects. Like everything is not for everyone. No? So
Yeah, and it may be there that he's frightened that there's no future without maths. So I'll let him know other options. I'll let him know other career streams in which he can make a brighter future ahead without maths. So he may find himself confident of opting any subject apart from maths. And if required, I'll talk to his parents.
because if he will take maths and he's not a good scorer, so obviously his 12 percentage will get a downfall also.
Okay, thank you very much, both of you.
Thank you.